WBTA, if I only send my dad $65 after he texted me this morning asking me to send him $700 by tonight. So, if I only send my dad $65 after he texted me this morning asking me to send him $700 by tonight. So my dad has been unemployed for quite a while now, and me and my brother have been covering expenses, especially after my dad decided to join an MLM against me and my brother's advice. An issue is, he and my mom asked me to drop out of college, even though I have only 1 year left to graduate, since they can't pay for my tuition anymore and want me to go back to live with them/help out around the house. Something I refuse to do. I don't mind taking on loans to finish just 1 year. I'm already working 2 jobs while studying, and they are not very good people. They are not okay with me being queer and are insanely controlling, monitoring where I go and what I'm doing 24/7. I am also trying to save money for after I graduate, and since they partially disowned me being queer, most of my earnings have been going towards groceries and toiletries. I even spent the past month trying to figure out how not to end up homeless with them cutting me off. Anyone who knows me knows I have been starving myself because I'm broke and resorting to going to food pantries just to survive. So I legit don't have that $700 just sitting around. My dad is saying all the money I send them goes to my college tuition, but I'm not sure how much of that I believe, given how I still see them buying dumb, useless shit online and spending money as they please, while I'm literally hanging by a thread and sending them everything I earn. So a friend suggested I lie about how much I'm making, play dumb, and send them less than they demand. Not starve myself and spend the rest on saving it and necessities. But I do feel like an entitled, ungrateful brat, given technically they did pay for the first 3 years of college. And they say it's for my tuition. Edit. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for the responses. Since I can't get back to everyone, I am going to paste a comment I made, replying to someone with some clarifications. Also, as stupid as it sounds, I didn't consider just giving the money directly to my school, so I might do that, and thank you for that. My dad lost his job about 2 years ago. Before that, he was using his job to cover part of my tuition as well as some savings he put away when I was born so I could go to college. I have 2 minimum wage jobs, but with the amount my dad demands each month saying it's going towards my tuition, I end up having to send every penny I make over to him. And sometimes I still don't even meet the quota as I don't make as much as he asks for. So I stop eating as much to save more money to send over, or my bank account is empty before my pay period. What I make alone is not enough to cover all of my tuition, so he said he would help me pay for college, so long as I chime in and threaten to stop whenever I did something that pissed him or my mom off. Not the first time he's done that. When he used to get into a fight with my mom, he would threaten to stop paying for my piano lessons, and I had to step in and use my savings. I negate how much he has left of those savings he put away for my college education, if at all. But if I want him to keep using them, I have to do what he says, pretty much. I went to college to get away from them. My queerness was part of my explanation as to why I refused to go back to living with them, trying to fix me, but also how they stopped paying my rent, and I had to look into places to stay as I have no money. I realize that does make me sound entitled. My brother is 27, has a decent job, and still lives with them, so he has been covering essential expenses for my parents. As for my financial knowledge, they never let me have my own account or anything. Yes, they did open a couple of credit debit accounts under my name when I was younger, but always kept me from them, and I was never allowed to use or see them. There are also a couple of accounts that we both have access to. My mom still has the physical card for a debit account I have, but I refuse to go look for it, so I just don't use it. I also had savings I put away in cash since I was little in a box in my room, around $1,000, but they recently used it all up when I couldn't cover the amount they demanded from me that month. It wasn't until I moved to college that I managed to make a new bank account for myself that they have no access to. As for choices, I have been secretly using my dad's credit card. I have a physical copy he gave me when I first moved to college to buy food on the occasion, or leeching off some subscriptions they have like HBO Max before they realize and finish cutting me off from everything. What they buy. The other day, my mom sent me pics of a bunch of Funko Pops she bought for herself. I also see them in the group chat we have sharing dumb shit they buy on places like Tenmu or AliExpress, sometimes Amazon.